"It's absolutely disgraceful," said the old Gordon, "that we get replaced by engines with bogies that don't even work that well. It's disgraceful. Despicable." Nah, they're cooler. They're cooler. Yeah, sorry. Man, I'm like not even that hurt. I know. Then what happens to us? I think I made the right choice. Duncan, get out of the way. Same with you, Skylowy. I think I made the right choice. In all seriousness, though, I was like, these models are good, but what if I made better models? So I did that, and I'm not sure how to feel. On one hand, they in some ways look better than the old models, but on the other hand, they also sometimes don't look better than the other models, or sometimes even function better. Like, come on. Get your bogey back in your chassis. There. So, since I've already reviewed Henry, check that out. We're just gonna review Henry, and then when we do Gordon, we're gonna do these two Gordons. So, the Gordors can move. It's such a hassle to move. Sorry, you're seeing like my dresser. I'm just moving the Gordors. Gordor bottom text. Alright, now we have the Henrys. So, you have already seen the old Henry. So, we'll just hop right into the new Henry. So, wanna huge inspiration from Domeless Engines and how he did his Railway series engines for eons since that video came out. He was like, I ruined every wooden railway, Henry James and Percy and Gordon, that I had to try and make it better. That was the mindset I had as a kid, that anything I touched, I make better. And I made it worse. So, you can ask my Gold Dome Busy as a Bee James about that one. I'm doing filler. I'm trying to get Henry's bogey back in. See, this is one reason why I don't like these models. Okay. I was just trying to move it. Okay, there. I swear to God, it doesn't want to. Okay, there. Henry. And also Henry. So the difference is, main one, new Henry is longer, correct wheel arrangement, and bigger tender. Let's discuss the tender differences. So Fowler, Edward tender. The lighting is horrible, I'm sorry. It's a tender. It's an Edward repaint. I finally got the 3 painted, but then I did this one and I'm like, dang. So what Domeless Engines did, the inspiration for all this, is that he cut for the Henry one, he took a normal James tender and put a Jenga block on the back. I took a Connor tender, which maybe was not, the Connor tender was in bad condition, trust me. And I just put something here, and I gave it a Caitlin Cole load. So, yeah. I think it looks very nice. And I gave it push-along wheels. The only reason I didn't give the big engines push-along wheels is because I didn't have a million bigger wheels on Reginald, Flying Scotsman, and Emily that I could spare. I said Reginald. I'm so used to the wet railway. I meant big city engine. So that's the tender. It was almost the same with the Gordon tender. But now, get out of the way, filthy tenders. Now we get to do differences on the worst parts. Okay, this one, I like it because it functions more and honestly, in my opinion, looks better. This one is just more detail. Okay, well, his buffer beam is non-existent, but I can fix that. The face is a Take-Along Henry, which I just hobby puttied on. And the bogey is from a Take and Play Henry. The ones on Henry don't move. The ones on Gordon sometimes move. It depends if you looked at them the right way. So I'm gonna remove the bogey. I'm sorry I wasn't filming. Depends if you look at it the right way. Yeah. I'm gonna remove the bogey temporarily so I can actually use this model. This was just the cab was just a block of wood I had. The firebox was just a bunch of balsa wood. I got the curve, which made me happy because he is a black 5. Smoke box, I don't even know where I got the smoke box from. Yeah, and the chassis is an all-over chassis because I had the green wheels and I didn't want to paint wheels. Okay, boiler. So, if you look very, very, very closely, you can see that the boiler is slanted. It's not that noticeable, but it's noticeable enough. Now, what most people do is they cut the boiler in half, and then they slap and put it on the. They cut it in half, and then they put a piece of wood in there. I don't know why I went slap. But you know the Mr. Sketch markers, like the ones that when you use them, they make a smell. Black and red were the best smells. Yeah, so apparently they're slanted and also the exact same thickness as a wooden railway boiler. That's funny. That's a really odd coincidence. I happened to notice that when I had no boilers. That was a really funny and awkward coincidence. So now, hold on. My Henry smells like what is the brown one? Coconut? Yeah, my Henry smells like coconut forever. Coconut scented Henry. Differences: wheel arrangement, cab, smoke box, boiler, smoke box, face, firebox, and also the new Henry doesn't have a nameplate. I plan to add that. I'm gonna use both models because I don't know if you noticed, but I've always just Henry, allow your bogey into you. Yeah. So actually, I forgot to show how the bogey mechanism works. There's a hole under the smoke box. Took Take and Play wheels and just put a pole on it and go in. Come on, you know you wanna go in. Yeah, there. Okay. And the magnet. So that's my Henry. It's not the best, in my opinion. Oh yeah, the dome. The dome was a Lego Stormtrooper. Yeah. I'm not a fan of Star Wars, so it wasn't that bad. There are a lot of things I'd like to change. For one, the face. For two, the buffer beam. For three, the cab. The cab. I'm so disappointed with the cab. It's so unequal. As I was saying, it's so unequal because hold on, the lighting's off. Hold on. So I don't know when I paused, but I did. We get to Gordon when we get to Gordon, because he looking like an Ertl Gordon, not gonna lie, on Wooden Railway. Now, before I send you away, I actually have some behind-the-scenes footage of when I was making them, basically how I was making them and the strides I went through. Because I'll tell you, when I found out how to make the boilers, my day was made. My spring break was made. And I have been burning myself out on spring break. Like, look. Take and Play IVU. Gotta Take and Play Oliver. Updated custom Take and Play Boko. All he got is a face. Duke. Coaches. I burnt myself out making coaches. Coaches. Oh, wait, where are they? Ah, yes. Coaches! So yeah, I'll let the behind the working on the train footage role play. And you'll see in the photos that I have this third one. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't know if I want to make an Alfred or an old-shaped Henry. Probably old-shaped Henry. So, yeah. Let the clip roll.